two bills introduced this legislative session could restore voting power on WVU's Board of Governors, potentially reshaping who has a voice in key decisions. One of those bills would give voting rights back to students. I'm Jeremy Sands.
And I'm Lily Reisenweber. After a growing ICE presence targeting immigrants right here close to home, fear and frustration are building. Now community members are rallying, demanding answers and action.
These stories and more coming up on WVU News, an Emmy Award-winning newscast produced by television journalism students right here at West Virginia University.
Last year, Governor Patrick Morrisey signed West Virginia into the 287G program. This agreement allows state law enforcement to work more closely with ICE. It also grants officers special authority when operating under federal immigration enforcement. That move expanded ICE's footprint across West Virginia and sparked a recent peaceful protest in Morgantown as residents took to the streets to have their voices heard. About 50 residents gathered outside of WVU Erickson Alumni Center, calling for an immigration system that honors constitutional rights and protects due process for all. Residents' concern come as federal authorities report that more than 650 people have already been arrested by ICE in West Virginia this year alone. This protest is one of the first of the year, as part of a series of organized protests expected across the state. Last year in West Virginia, there were at least 20 protests tied to national movements, including demonstrations in Morgantown and other cities responding to federal policies and immigration enforcement. Protesters made their frustrations with ICE clear, but they're not the only ones pushing for change.
Another group is trying to regain their voice through two bills introduced at the State House this session. Legislative reporter Samantha Smith joins us now for more. Samantha?
Jeremy, Lily, a law passed last year removed voting rights from students, staff, and faculty on boards of governors around the state. But these bills could reverse that decision. West Virginia senators in both parties are trying to restore those voting rights. I traveled to Charleston to talk to lawmakers about these bills and what it could mean for universities statewide. Both bills were introduced in January. Supporters say the goal is simple: give students and faculty a stronger voice and boost accountability at colleges across the state. Senator Oliverio believes his bill has the best shot at passing. He says he doesn't see much opposition to restoring the student vote.
Thanks, Samantha. As lawmakers debate who gets a vote in university boardrooms across West Virginia, they're also weighing changes that could impact students much earlier in their academic careers.
A proposal for a 4-day school week for kindergarten through high school is currently up for debate in Charleston. As the debate continues in Charleston, the bill would let local school districts decide whether to move to a 4-day week. That means the choice could soon be in the hands of your local school board, leaving many families asking what happens on that 5th day when it comes to childcare.
A lot of questions for working parents right now, Lily. As lawmakers consider a 4-day school week in West Virginia, some educators say the conversation isn't just about schedules.
Jeremy, it's about family balance and overall well-being. Alondra Molina joins us live in the studio to tell us more about the health of West Virginians and some new data. Alondra?
That's right, Lily. Journey. A new national health survey ranks West Virginia at the bottom in the country for overall health and well-being. This new research has the Mountain State ranked 50th in the nation in overall health. And for many West Virginians, the problem isn't just about doctor's visits or diet. It's daily struggles that add up fast and can result in negative consequences. West Virginia may rank near the bottom, but doctors say that doesn't mean we're stuck there. Health experts point to national research showing that just 30 minutes of moderate exercise 5 days a week can lower your risk of heart disease by up to 30%, while losing just 5 to 10% of body weight can significantly reduce blood pressure and diabetes risk.
Thanks, Alondra. Coming up, rising prices lead Morgantown residents to find better ways to balance their budgets.
That story and more after the break.
As prices continue to climb, residents in Morgantown say they're feeling the strain. The average family of 4 spends as much as $300 a week on groceries.
That means everyday staples like beef, bread, and beverages cost more than they did just a few years ago. And here in West Virginia, hunger isn't just a statistic. It's a reality for tens of thousands of families. According to Feeding America data, more than 277,000 people in the state face hunger, and 1 in 5 children is living in a food-insecure household. To help fill the gap, West Virginia has around 139 active food pantries located in more than 78 cities and communities. With grocery bills climbing and household budgets feeling the strain, many Americans are looking for new ways to stretch their dollars. And for some, that starts in their closets.
That's right, Lily. But secondhand fashion isn't just about saving money anymore. It's become a trend and a statement. I hit some thrift stores and here's what I found out. Some of the video you saw in that story was shot at the ranch store right here in Morgantown. All proceeds from that thrift store go towards the Chestnut Mountain Ranch, which is a home and school for boys in crisis. Visit ranchstore.org for more information on how to support or donate.
Jeremy, I love hearing that the money from thrifting at the ranch store is going towards a great cause. Well, in every neighborhood, there are stories we pass by every day. Stories that don't ask for attention but deserve to be seen. Some are quiet, some are powerful, all of them matter.
And those stories will be featured in a new segment called Seen and Heard, the story next door. This week, we meet a high school student who could be the next big entrepreneur.
Reagan Deussman joins us live in the studio to tell us more. Reagan?
Thanks, Lily. Jeremy, while most high school seniors are focused on homework and graduation plans, one 18-year-old in Morgantown is balancing textbooks with business deals. This week on Seen and Heard, I met Mateo, a young man who is turning a classroom dream into a growing local company, all before receiving his high school diploma. Seb's Donut Shop is just one of nearly 2,000 new businesses recently registered across West Virginia. But for Mateo, it's more than donuts. It's proof that big dreams can start small and grow right here at home. Because sometimes the American dream isn't far away. It's living right next door. And that's all for this week's segment of Seen and Heard.
What a great story, Reagan. After the break, one of WVU's most iconic traditions is taking the court again at the WVU Hope Coliseum.
And we'll look at how one head coach's success in his third season has fans excited for the future.
Our sports team is with us after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back. When WVU's Coal Rush tradition was inaugurated in 2024, the alternate uniforms quickly became a fan favorite.
This tradition, now coming to men's basketball for the first time, signifies generations of work and struggle for West Virginia's coal mining families.
Sports anchor Nakia Bracey joins us now live in the studio to tell us more about the Mountain State's signature tradition. Nakia?
Thanks, Lily. Jeremy. While previous men's basketball jerseys have been featured as nods to the coal mining industry, this will be the first time the team wears a uniform completely dedicated to our state's history. It was a sea of black as the men's basketball team took on 13th ranked Texas Tech at the WVU Hope Coliseum, and a night filled with fun for fans and respect for West Virginia coal miners. The energy inside the Coliseum isn't just fueled by tradition, it's also driven by results on the court. Just 3 years into his tenure, women's basketball head coach Mark Kellogg has brought a winning culture to Morgantown, turning the Mountaineers into a consistent threat to the Big 12. Coach Kellogg's success in Morgantown was not a surprise. Kellogg boasts a 78% win percentage over his 21-year coaching career. And teams led by Kellogg have only lost 3 or more games in a row 7 times.
Thanks, Nakia. Thousands of patients travel to Morgantown each year to receive medical care at WVU hospitals.
And for those families who need a home away from home at low to no cost, there is the Rosenbaum Family House. Since opening in 1999, the Rosenbaum Family House has provided lodging for more than 31,000 families.
And now they're having their annual fundraiser, and they need student volunteers. Bluegrass in the Backwoods fundraiser is scheduled for June 11th.
If you would like to volunteer, please call Josh Spurbeck at the Rosenbaum Family House at the number on your screen.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of WVU News. I'm Jeremy Sands.
And I'm Lily Reisenweber. You can visit us online on our website. You can also watch our shows on YouTube and statewide on West Virginia Public Broadcasting.
We also stream on HD Media's website and on KDKA TV's website. Thanks for watching WVU News. We'll see you next time. Lawmakers in West Virginia are considering a bill that could help some families across the state by making childcare more accessible. I'm Jeremy Sands.
And I'm Lily Reisenweber. An event that has brought together thought leaders at WVU's campus for more than 30 years returns this semester, giving students the chance to engage their community on important issues.
These stories and more coming up on WVU News, an Emmy Award-winning newscast produced by television journalism students right here at West Virginia University.
Lawmakers in West Virginia introduced 5 education bills in January, aiming to put the state school systems front and center.
That's right, Lily. And one bill that passed in 2023 is now making a noticeable impact on early elementary students.
I had the opportunity to talk to lawmakers and Board of Education officials in Mon County to see how the Third Grade Success Act is changing elementary education. While the Third Grade Success Act is helping students succeed in the classroom, another proposed bill could improve the care they receive before they get there.
Legislative reporter Samantha Smith joins us now with more. Samantha?
Jeremy, Lily, West Virginia is currently facing a child care crisis. 26,000 children across the state lack access to the care they need. Senate Bill 429 could bring real relief to at least some of those parents. The bill looks to draw more healthcare workers into the workforce by giving them a scholarship for the care of their own children. I traveled to Fairmont to speak with one local grandmother who says this could truly be life-changing. The bill was introduced in the Senate in January and was sent to the Health and Human Resources Committee. If it passes, eligible families can begin to receive scholarships this year. Officials estimate the scholarship program could cost West Virginia more than $520 million each year.
Amazing, Samantha. As parents work for expanded access to childcare, state health leaders are taking a broader look at what families in the Mountain State need to thrive. Now, a major rural health transformation backed by a nearly $200 million federal investment is aiming to change how healthcare is delivered across West Virginia. Health reporter Alondra Molina has the story.
That investment could reshape healthcare in rural communities for years to come. But real change that comes from money and policy often starts with one thing: conversation. And one event at WVU brought community members together to talk about the issues impacting the entire state. The Hardesty Festival of Ideas was created in 1995 by former WVU President David Hardesty. The 3-day series brings together experts and public figures for thoughtful discussions. This year, one presentation focused on business and innovation, from personal journeys to professional success. Panelists shared how their backgrounds shaped their careers, the lessons college didn't teach them, and the challenges that redefined their paths. Additional touch points dealt with passion and purpose, and how to stay grounded among the chaos. One panelist even shared the best advice he received in college.